What is cracking? Found my exit, back here with another video. And quickly before we jump in, thank you to all those who have liked, subscribed and commented. Our vintage set of the month is Gym Heroes. Don't forget to enter that giveaway where we have randomly selected a Pokemon from that set. And we'll be giving away 2 different prizes to be announced very soon. All you need to do to enter is go and throw your guess for that randomly selected Pokemon from Gym Heroes into the comments. You can enter once per video, so throw 1 comment in per video of a guess, and there'll be 2 winners as mentioned. The person who guesses that randomly selected Pokemon first, and every other person who also picks that Pokemon will go into a draw where one of those people will be drawn out as a second winner. So go ahead and enter that and enjoy the video today. All right, in the video today, it had to happen. 151, Scarlet and Violet 151 is here in English, so we had to crack a few today. In the video, we'll be going through these 3 ETBs and seeing if we can chase down that God Pack. How cool is that? English, the first ever English set to have a God Pack is Scarlet and Violet 151, and what a set it is. Very, very nostalgic, and definitely one that I've enjoyed opening a ton of in Japanese, so we will crack into it. I won't bore you to death. I'm sure you've seen a million of the 151 openings, so you're probably well aware of what is inside of these products. So we'll just crack straight into it. All right, getting into our first ETB. Again, I won't bore you to death with what's inside these. You've probably seen them from a million different videos, so we'll just get down to the business. I believe the only difference in these other ETBs, am I correct in saying there's 9 packs? Yeah, 9 packs in an ETB rather than the traditional 10. All of the things you're used to. You've got that little Snorlax promo there that we'll chuck over to the side and bust into it. All right, let me know in the comments, have you opened much 151? Have you been lucky enough to get one of those God Packs? I'm very jealous if that's a yes. I really, really want to pull one. I know that as much as I try to resist, this set is definitely going to get me from a having to chase it perspective. I believe it's 1, and I believe we have the cool energies that we do get first pack in here with the swirls. Some really cool energies. They are super common, so nothing too exciting, but look at the nostalgia of the original, the OG 151 Pokemon, 2 reverses, and then you get into a guaranteed holo in that last spot. So yeah, I think the God Pack, if I'm correct, I believe it takes the place of the 2 reverses and then the holo, or I might be wrong and it might take the second reverse, the holo, and then the energy spot. But I think that it's what I originally said, the first there. So we'll go through and we'll tally up the totals here. I was fortunate enough to pre-order these ETBs, so got them for a very attractive price, but we'll just throw up the scores of the big hits that we get on the screen. And as I mentioned, just try to chase down that God Pack is what we're really after here today. So we've got 3 ETBs lined up to crack into, grand total of 27 packs. So, you know, 27 happens to be my lucky number. So we will hopefully get something lucky from that. I've seen such a mixed result of the hits. Let me know if you've been lucky or unlucky. I've seen it go both ways, as we have our first significant hit there with Daisy's help, with that full art trainer supporter, whatever we want to call it there. Definitely not one of the alts or the SIRs or SARs, whatever we want to call them. You know, we've got Erica's Invitations, probably the big trainer in this set, or supporter in this set, but nonetheless deserves a top loader, and we'll throw that in the mantle as the best hit we've got so far. And get into our next pack. So no Master Ball in English. I don't know how I feel about that. I did like the Master Ball concept in Japanese, but it definitely, there's always something unique about the Japanese set. And apart from the fact that, you know, we've got different sets of 3 cards that are promotional cards out of the original set from the Japanese versus English, there's always a difference with the sets. So what we want to see, that's something new, is that God Pack. Wouldn't mind seeing one of those special art rares or illustration rares of the the starters, so a Blastoise, Venusaur, or a Big Zardy boy. You know, those. Oh, fire! Is this the pack we could potentially see it in? Yeah, definitely love that Zard special illustration or special art rare. As we've got the Blastoise EX there with the EX card. I will sleeve all these up later, but I won't bore you to death with that. Yeah, so I've seen varying pull rates. I've definitely seen ETBs where that's been like the hits that people get, apart from your guaranteed holos, I guess not counting them. So I guess counting above your guaranteed holos and up. I've seen people get like literally an EX and that's it. As we get another one of the holo energies there. I love the swirls on it. They are super common from what I've seen. When I first saw one get pulled in, like the first person who opened these in pre-release, I was like, oh, as we have the gold Mew. What a banger ETB we've started with here. That is one of my, if not, look, the Mew special illustration rare is a promo in this set. You get it in the UPC along with the Mewtwo art rare. So this is probably, I would say, my favorite card in the set outside of that Mew special illustration rare. Even the Mewtwo is my favorite Pokemon, the Mewtwo art rare. So like two of my favorite cards are instantly Daisy. You can definitely get out of there and move along for Mew. The gold Mew is definitely a bigger hit, but yeah, like they're two of my favorite hits in the set. So probably I would say top three for me are going to be that card right there, the Charizard special illustration or special art rare, and then thirdly, probably the Alakazam, also special illustration or special art rare, whatever you want to call them, SAR in Japanese. I don't know if they're classified as SIRs in English or SARs. I have heard them being called both ways. All right, what a banger ETB so far with that gold Mew. That's definitely a good one that I've picked out of the case that I did fortunately get, as we've got the War Turtle there. Nice. Such beautiful artworks, like all of the like evolution lines that you could get in these are so cool. I love mainly my two favorites are probably the Squirtle evolution line and the Charmander evolution line. The Charmander being in the canyon and the Squirtle all the way through to Blastoise being in the water. And you know, Venusaur's cool also, but that evolution line, yeah, I just love the illustrations of these ones. Such a cool set. This ETB is definitely bringing the heat thus far. Very, very good. Very happy with this. If all the ETBs, which they won't be in this case, were of this level, I would be pretty stoked. I thought about doing a video where I don't just crack 3 ETBs, where I just keep on going and maybe even crack all 10. And I might still change, you know me, I'm very prone to getting suckered into continually going, but for the purpose of this video, we'll just do the 3 ATVs. If I'm gonna do more and I'm gonna try and chase getting like everything, I will do like a part 2 to the video and a part 3 potentially, as we get another holo energy. So 3 holo energies out of 9 packs, 1 in 3 ratio. Gotta love the swirls you see in this bad boys. There's like 8 of them on there, not that many, but there's like 3 or 4 swirls. That's so cool. All right, last pack from ETB number 1. Let's see if it has anything big left in it, or if we're done. I mean, Pikachu reverse, that's probably gonna be, I'm gonna leave it over there. It's probably gonna be a good card. So we've got the standard holo. Not bad. So there we go. We've got the framework of ETB 1 there. I might just stack it up for the sake of keeping the ETB hits separate, and pile it up to the side so I know what comes out of what ETB, because I have too much on here. I'm going to get a little confused, I'm sure. So we'll get our 2 biggest hits, that gold Mew, the Daisy's Help, the War Turtle illustration there, and then the EX and the rest of the holos in a pile. All right, 9 packs, ETB number 2. Let's see how we do. So like, I think you can get ETBs depending on whether you got them pre-order. Some places are still doing them for like 79 bucks, like that pre-order rate. You know, generally the better priced places were doing pre-order cases for $790-ish if you got in early enough. So you can still find some places that are doing like $79 for an ETB. So definitely get in there quickly because they are already going up. I've seen some places charging 100 and 100 plus. So yeah, let's see if ETB number 2 has anywhere near the fire that ETB number 1 had. And I'm really just curious to see if we can get lucky and pull that God pack. That would be just crazy to experience. I haven't been fortunate enough to pull a God pack in Japanese. Haven't opened a heap of sets that have it. You know, Japanese 151, I opened a lot of that. V-Star Universe probably the second most, both of which have God packs. And then, you know, very few of ranging others, EV Heroes and a few other sets. So not heaps of different sets. But I think I'll hopefully open enough of English 151 to give myself a pretty good shot of getting a chance at that God pack. You know, I'll put the standard hollows over to the further side because they're nothing special. And then everything better, EX up, can come this side of that. Let's see what we're going to get. We're already 4th pack into this ETB and not a lot to show for it. But as I mentioned, the hit rates on ETBs, I have seen massive variance in good and really bad. So I think, oh, my favorite Pokemon. I can't wait. I've pre-ordered some UPCs, so I've definitely got a couple of my art rare or illustration rare Mewtwo coming my way. Probably get that one graded along with the Mew SAR. All right, this one we haven't had any of the special energies yet. Not that they are really that rare or special, but oh yeah, we got another gold, back-to-back ETBs with gold. So we do have the gold basic, you know, the psychic energy there and a standard hollow. So the gold seemed to come in the second last spot. So the second reverse hollow spot can be a gold. So you could get a pretty crazy, even just double hitter pack, not a God pack, but like a gold Mew into a Charizard SAR would be pretty crazy as we pop the gold up there. Back-to-back gold from our ETBs, 4 packs to go. Look, maybe I should just call it after these ETBs. If this one continues being good and the next one's good, maybe I just call it 3 and done. Don't collect the set, just call it a win. Again, no special energy, so it's definitely not like a 1 in 3 packs of chance of getting it, as we got a Psyduck there. Nice. So it's like 1 gold star, 2 gold stars, 3 gold stars, I believe, and then silver stars also for the for like the full arts versus the special illustration art rares, whatever you want to call them. I'll leave Psyduck just in the sleeve. You don't quite qualify for a top loader, mate, but you're still a cool hit, still a cool artwork. Yeah, I don't know whether this set's just not hitting as hard for me because I opened so much Japanese 151 as we get our first special energy there. Yeah, because maybe I opened so much Japanese 151 that this is like, none of these artworks are new. As much as I love them all, they're just not new to me. I don't know if that's going to have an impact. I think a lot of people waited for the English sets. They don't really care and didn't get involved in the absolute chaos that was trying to deal with pre-ordered 151 Japanese stock. That was definitely a basket case in itself. But yeah, with that Master Ball and the Japanese sets, I just see them going up and up and up. So as we get into our second last pack there with just a holo rare. So, you know, still okay with the gold hit from this ETB, but definitely not to the level of that previous one. I wonder what... I love the way these packs actually open. They're quite easy to open, but quite nice feeling still compared to some of the Sword and Shield packs we've seen. I mean, quality control looks fairly good. I didn't really get a good look at that, but we'll have a look in a second. Quality control does look fairly good. I have seen some not so good quality control in other videos and stuff like that. So they're just a whole bunch of holos, 1 EX, 1 art rare, 1 of the energies, as opposed to the 3 we got in the first, and then the gold, of course. So look, centering's pretty good on that. Corners, edges, everything looks really good. So okay, look, quality control is pretty good there. Can't complain about that. But that's our ETB number 2. We've got our 9 packs. Yeah, I might go 5 ETBs rather than 3 in this video. We'll see, depending on the timing. All right, getting into the first pack of ETB number 3. What's your favorite card from this set? Mine, as I mentioned, definitely as we get another one. Okay, double banger set there with the full art Wigglytuff and the Psyduck illustration rare. Such you know, I've done it in Japanese to death, but such cool artworks, such cool level of effort that have gone into the hits in this set. Not even the hits, just the standard cards. All right, maybe ETB 3 brings us one of those special illustration or special art rares. Let's see what we can get. We've had a gold in every ETB so far, so maybe we get the third type of gold in here, which is nothing special. It's just that switch reversal, switch energy, or whatever it's called. Maybe we just get 3 golds back to back to back ETBs. You know, who knows? Let's find out. All right, jumping into our next pack. There's the code card. Chuck that off to the side. Get into this one. Come on, God Pack. I really want to see a God Pack. I'm stinging to see a God Pack. I know I don't know, how rare do you think they are from what you've seen, your experiences out there? So we've got that cool Vaporeon Holo. I do wonder, is it like 1 in 500 packs? Is it like 1 in 1,000 packs? Yeah, I don't know. I would say looking around the realms of that, like 500 to 1,000 packs for a God Pack, I would say. Otherwise, I think we would have seen a lot more than them in people with pre-release breaks and, you know, release day breaks. I've only seen a handful, and I've noticed obviously an absolute shitload of 151 videos been out there. I know everyone's probably sick to death of them by the time this video drops, so apologies, but I had to do it, not only for you but for myself. I want to chase that God Pack. I want to see what I can get, and I just wanted to see the pull rates for myself. I know that they have dropped back from what people have seen in like Obsidian and you know, previous sets, but yeah, still curious to see for myself. So 4 packs left in this ETB. We've got 1 full art, you know, 1 EX, 1 illustration art rare, and 1 of those shiny energies. So 4 packs, everything can change. I like the fact the code cards are again I mean, you're guaranteed a hit, right? So they're all hit code cards, but it doesn't really ruin anything for you. That would have sucked if that was a God Pack and I just skipped right to the end and ruined it. So we've got a Flareon, a Vaporeon. We have to get a Jolteon in the last 3 packs here. Just standard holo to complete that trifecta. Not that it's that special a card, but yeah. I wonder if out of these 10 ETBs we have, whether I can get the evolution line of the Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard special art rares. Oh, bang! One of my favorites. Yes. How good is that? Oh, mate, I need to stop. These 3 ETBs, I just need to stop. Like, no more after this, right? That is so freaking good. The Alakazam SAR or SIR, whatever we want to call it. That is one of my absolute favorites. So as I mentioned, if you take out the 2 promos that are top cards for me, that Gold Mew, this one, and then the Charizard are my favorites. So I've got ticked off 2 of my 3 favorite hits. How good is that? Such a cool card, this one. Oh, so cool. Yeah, look at that. Like, centering's good. Like a little bit left heavy, but barely any. Like, PSA would still grade that, not take marks off that for centering. 2 packs left in this ETB, and our ETBs, 3 they've been absolute bangers. Like, no complaints at all with this. Like, maybe I got lucky. Maybe the rest of the ETBs in this case are duds. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Do I keep on ripping, or do I just call it at those 3? I think I might have to rip 2 more. So make it 5, and then I can make another video with another 5. Should I want to, that is. All right, last pack from this ETB. Can it get any hotter? I don't know if it can. Like, this has been a solid ETB. Another Pikachu reverse. I think they're gonna go. Look at that. Look at the evolution. Evolution reverse there with the Pikachu into the Raichu. Bang, bang. And then the Moltres standard holo. So nothing more special from this ETB, but I cannot complain with, you know, we got that full art Wigglytuff there, the Alakazam, another art rare, EX, a bunch of holos, and then 2 of those special energies. That's pretty good. Let me just stack these up, and then I will grab 2 more ETBs and we'll get into it, okay? I think that we've had a bit of fun here. We might as well crack into 2 more. Let's get into it. Am I going to ruin my luck by going greedy and going into the 4th ETB? The first 3 were really good. Very happy with them. But I want to pull that Zard, and I want a chance at that God pack. I know it's greedy. I know you're not guaranteed in 90 packs that you'd probably get it. Well, how many, what are we doing? 90 packs of 45 if I open 5 ETBs as opposed to the 27 I said it was going to be. I feel like we can still keep this into a half an hour or less video with 5 ETBs. Just have to keep the pace. Now this pack, first pack that we've seen some not great quality control. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like pretty fairly torn up card there. So that's not great, but I have seen some pretty bad quality control from some people posting photos and videos of damaged cards. As we get down to the business end, we got an EX there with the Genghis Khan, EX. All right. Is this ETB going to be absolute shies and make us feel stupid for going again when I could have just stopped after those 3 with some pretty fairly good ETBs, right? So let's see what happens. Skipping ahead, another Pikachu reverse. They're way more common than I thought, so I don't know why I'm worrying about putting them to the side. Fire energy sticking around. All right, fourth pack into this ETB. Doesn't want to open. Definitely a God pack here. Just calling it right now, everyone. We have a God pack. It's too well stuck to not be. They didn't want me getting into it, so it's got to be a God pack, right? Definitely doesn't work that way, but get down to the business end, and it is not a God pack, and it is just a holo Vileplume. So that Gloom evolved into a Vileplume, which is not what we want. We want something better. All right, the greed of those first 3 ETBs has me expecting hits, which is not great, but that's okay. We will continue as we get a Machamp holo here. So maybe I'm going to notice very quickly that the pull rates of these ETBs do vary quite drastically. You know, I was starting to not believe those people who put up photos of like 1 EX per ETB or something like that, but we're on track. We are on track for 1 EX. Let's see if we can turn it around with a big hit here in this 4th last pack as we get down to the standard holo rare. All right, getting nervous. Should not have gone to ETB 4 maybe. Well, you know what? Maybe we should have. Fire energy. Looking all sparkly and sexy. Let's go. Lickitung, Pidgeot. Who do we have? We have a Moltres holo. I think we're in for it. I think this is going to be the bad ETB, guys. I think I pushed my luck by changing the video ad hoc from 3 to 4 to 5 even, because I think that we've kind of got 2 packs here left and haven't seen anything really good. Gyarados holo. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh no! Absolutely shit the bed on this one. Last pack from ETB 4 that has proven to be an absolute dud. Oh no! What have we got in the last pack to save us? Is there anything? Come on, Charizard special art rare to save the day. In the last pack, it's just a Venusaur EX. Ooh, 2 EXs. It's not quite as bad. It's not quite as bad as some of the ones I've seen. But yeah, go ahead, have a laugh at me in the comments for going that extra 2 ETBs. Let's see if we can make it up. Let's see if we can make it up with ETB 5. All right, ETB number 5. Let's go. That ETB 4 was an absolute dud. I already know what's gonna happen. After 3 good ETBs, I'm gonna have 2 bad ETBs, and I'm gonna convince myself to just go ahead and open all 10 out of the case that I have, because that's what I do. I can't help myself. Once I get the itch of chasing something like a God Pack or that last big hit that I really want from this set, I will go balls to the wall and go for it. So yeah, look, very, very happy with those first 3 ETBs though, so can't be upset with that. As we get into our next pack here, we have an Alakazam EX. Ticking off a lot of the EXs. I haven't seen too many double ups from what we've got. And I wonder how many packs it's taken for someone to master the set, you know? Because we don't have that Master Ball, it's probably a lot easier. These energies are dime a dozen, but they are cool with that holo pattern. Yeah, I wonder how many packs it's taking roughly for people to master the set. I would say in the realms of probably mastering it in 400 packs, I would say, probably is fair. Unless you get pretty unlucky. And I'm sure if you get lucky, you can master it in less than that, but it comes down to those big hits, right? You need to get a range of the big hits and not double up on the same big hit over and over. As we have a Jolteon there. So we've got the Jolteon, the Vaporeon. We just need the Flareon there to complete that OG evolution trifecta. Another code card for you as we get into our 5th pack from this 5th ETB that we have opened, and it is a standard holo rare. So I'm proving again, let's not jinx, we've got 4 packs left. Happy thoughts, think happy thoughts. These packs open so nicely. I do enjoy them as we have another shiny energy. All right. Come on. Nice, bang. Okay, I forgot about this hit. This is definitely one of my other favorites. I completely had forgotten about it. Centering's a little bit off on this one compared to some of the others, but that's really cool. Look, ETB 5, bringing the heat, bang bang. That's cool. So I probably I still put those other 3 above it, I would say, but that's definitely top 5 out of this set for me, out of the cards you can pull, that is. So probably my 4th favorite. So we just need that Zardy boy, special illustration rare, and then that's my top 4 that you can pull. The other 2 I'm getting from the UPCs. And then, yeah, I'm pretty stoked if I can pull... Well, we pulled 3 of my top 4 favorite. You've got to be happy with that, as we get another illustration rare there with the Tangler, which is great. This ETB looks to be back on track. 2 packs left. Good. We're good. We're good. We're good, folks. We are good. I'm happy. I am happy. Opening these 5 ETBs, it's definitely worth it. Don't care what you have to say. Now, can we get something in this last pack to top it off? Just the icing on that cake. Could this be a God Pack? That's very, very greedy, but let's just do it, right? Let's just pull the God Pack here. Then I'm done. You know, the Charizard, make it the Charmander evolution line. So pull that, the card that I need as one of the hits that I'm chasing, and then just bang, just get into it, right? And it's not a God Pack. But it is a Zard. It is a Zardy boy, the best of the EXs, I would say. So we've got the Zard EX, we've got the Cabbage EX. We just need the Blastoise EX to finish that trifecta. We've got none of the special illustration rares, but that's still pretty good. I'll just do a quick little recap of the biggest hits that we came across from all of them. So we've got our EXs there. We've got our Zapdos. It just calls it a Zapdos, even though all the legendary birds are in there. That's interesting. I didn't notice that in the Japanese set. Obviously, it was written in Japanese, so I probably couldn't read it, right? But that's cool. That's the biggest hit we had out of that ETB. I will sleeve up that Tangela. The first ETB that we got, just a quick recap there, pretty banger. The top 3 hits from there. Then we have the second ETB. I think we got gold again. We did, but nothing too exciting apart from those 2 there from that ETB. Then we had our third ETB, which was banger Alakazam, Wigglytuff, and then a bunch of other hits. Then that was our last ETB and the dud ETB in the middle, which was just 2 EXs, right? With the cabbage, that was the letdown one. So tell me what you think. 5 Scarlet Violet 151 English ETBs. Pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that, with the hits that we got across those 5. So let me know in the comments. Please do like and subscribe. We'll throw up part 2 where we open the last 5 ETBs and chase down that God pack. Thanks for watching. Cheers.